I don't usually work with subcontractors, but recently I did a project that I had to hire an agency to do some work for me, and I want to kind of share with you the story around this and kind of my insights. So some of you might know that a couple of months ago I took on a big project, and as part of that project the client wanted a video for their startup company. Now sometimes when I do projects, I make videos myself. You know, I got camera gear, I know how to edit, and I offer that service myself. But this time they wanted something a bit more high-end, and so I've suggested that we would hire an agency, like a full video production agency, to do that. I gave them kind of a budget of what I knew that probably a video like this would cost, and they said, all right, let's go, but we don't want to handle this, so if you can bring in the agency and manage the process, that would be awesome. And I said yes, and I didn't even I didn't charge for kind of managing this process, because I thought I'm not into making money out of other people's work, and basically this is not a service that I will perform. So I just said, yeah, okay, whatever. I want the project. It's a big project. I wanted to take it. And so I had a company that I got good recommendations on, and I brought them over to a meeting. They did a presentation, and the client actually really liked them. But eventually that service provider ended up in a way kind of screwing me over, and because after the meeting, after, you know, the client liked him and everything, what they actually said is, we can only do a video in the high end of your budget. And actually the client said, no, our budget is actually lower than we thought. So I don't know that they screwed me over, but perhaps I gave them kind of the wrong budget, and it was my mistake. But the fact was that I was actually screwed, because now I said, okay, we wasted time meeting other people, and now we haven't progressed, and we need somebody else to do this. So I went on and found another video production. This time I didn't have personal references and kind of recommendations on them, but we know a lot of people, mutual people, and I saw their portfolio. They did good work, so I met with them, and I told them, look, this time I can't have anything, you know, fucking up the process. It has to be okay. It has to be, this is the budget, we know this now. And I brought in a second subcontractor to meet the client, and eventually the client said yes, and we started working together. And what ended up happening was that these guys are talented and they're doing good work, but I have to admit that, first of all, managing this whole process takes way more time than I thought it would. And the fact that I'm not making money of it actually means that I'm losing money, because I'm working on just communication with them, you know, bridging the client needs and them, and then all this communication. And that means I'm not working on other profitable stuff that I should be doing. So first of all, I'm losing money on this. But the second thing is that, again, they're doing good work, but their communication with them is very difficult. And I think I've mentioned this in the vlog a lot, usually about myself and about design in general, that, you know, a lot of designers think that if they're good enough with design, then that's what matters to the client. But, you know, from the client perspective, having a good customer service matters as much as having good quality of work, right? So obviously I want a good video coming out of this, but I want the process to be enjoyable, and I don't want to have to fight and argue and, you know, all this process, and waste a lot of effort, and, you know, just makes it very painful. And again, I think those guys are very talented, but I don't think that they have a lot of experience managing clients and managing process and getting feedback. So that has been very difficult. And honestly, I'm probably not going to work with them again, even though the video came out okay. I just did not enjoy that process very much, and I was very much afraid for a lot of times that I'm going to be screwed up again and look like an idiot in front of the client. And so I guess my two main takeaways out of this story is, first of all, you have to, if you are managing some kind of subcontractor, you have to charge extra, and it has to be clear to everybody, the client, the subcontractor, that you're charging extra to manage this process, because this is actual work. It's actually, it takes time, and you should be compensated for that. And the second one is that you should really work only with people that you really trust. So if you are working with subcontractors, I honestly don't know if I would take another project where the client asks for a video, because now I know, after I had to do this, that I don't have in my network great people that I can trust and that are doing excellent work. Now that I realize this, I'd rather not be in a position of having to look for somebody or choosing somebody that I don't 100% trust again. So perhaps I would just give up this opportunity next time. So again, second key takeaway is have a circle of people that you trust, and if you are taking a subcontractor, make sure that you're only working with people that you fully trust. So I hope this project will be concluded very soon. Again, it's painful for me, and I got to the point where even if I'm not like 100% happy with the video, I'd rather just get it over with. If the client is happy with it, okay, just get it over with, then continue working on this and spending time and losing money and everything. So that's just the way it is. Anyway, this day is kind of short. I had kind of a doctor appointment, and I'm finishing early today to take my son to a play, which should be pretty fun. It's nice now. I had like 2 months of super high stress. Now I came back from Canada a couple of days ago. All the major deadlines, you know, went by, and so I can actually go back to working in a very normal and relaxed manner, which is fun. Probably I will get into another stress sometime soon, but right now it's fun. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.